Hello, and welcome back to another installment of Freaky Friday Clips. In this show, we bring up some of our favorite clips from around the internet, TV, and submissions to discuss and make judgments on whether or not they could be paranormal. Today, I have 4 clips that I have sourced purely from Reddit. Yes, the place where everything said and done is 100% true and authentic. Anyway, let's get into these and discuss from a curious yet skeptical position what could be going on here. In this clip posted to the subreddit Paranormal Science by user Zombie13, if you watch closely, you can see what appears to be an entity that forms on screen and seemingly floats around the yard near the trees and sidewalk. Now, with zero context and from my outside perspective, this doesn't seem paranormal to me. My take on this is that it is a spider web or something floating very closely to the camera lens so that it isn't able to fully focus on it and is giving a airy, transparent look. Something else that points to my theory is that the so-called entity is always in front of the rest of the objects on screen, like the trees and cars, which lends me to the belief that it is much closer than we think based on its appearance. All in all, this is just my opinion. What's yours? Hold up. Did you know that 91% of you are not subscribed? You're already on the video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can be notified every time we release new content. All right, I think that's enough of that. Let's get back to the action.
Every morning, 3:45 a.m. It's gonna be weird and creepy, but it will happen. Just wait. I'm gonna catch this weird thing going on. Oh, there he is. There he fucking is. I told you.
Found in the subreddit Paranormal Evidence is a clip by Big Establishment 96 that he claims shows a full-body apparition walking along the sidewalk between the 2 pumps. It is faint, but if you watch closely, you can see exactly that. Watching this clip about a dozen times, I do have my questions as to the integrity of the clip. My first observation is the timing. In the comments, he said this was the 3rd time that he has seen this in his years working there, and he just happened to be recording the exact spot at the exact time that it decided to show itself again. Unlikely, but who's to say that he wasn't trying to catch it every day and we just get to see the fruits of his labor? The second thing that stood out to me was the figure seems just a little bit too perfect to me. You would expect that with a supernatural manifestation like this, it would be a little more flowing or blurry or something along those lines, but this one seems pretty cookie cutter, an image of a dude walking by. But what do I know? I'm just a random guy on the internet. All in all, this is an interesting clip that sparked some conversation in my house, and in the comments section of the post, he did seem sincere, so I'll leave it at that.
Any kids in here want to play with me? Can you move one of these toys on the floor? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
While I tried to stay away from YouTube videos and strictly first-person submitted footage from Reddit, I did stumble across this post in Ghost Hunting by a user named Dan Balam. It is a clip from an investigation in which a door is caught slamming shut from 2 separate angles. It's a short clip, so I do not have all of the context or any footage leading up to it, but it is interesting nonetheless. You can see the door open on his face cam in the background, and if you look closely, you can even see it start to close while it's in frame. It then switches and he has another angle, sort of a POV camera, and it shows the door on the left side of the frame seemingly closing all by itself. Now my skeptical side wants to point out that we don't get to see if there are any doors or windows open that could have created a vacuum of some sort, or if this is just a complete hoax and someone out of frame closes the door. My paranormal curiosity was intrigued by this clip, and I will definitely be watching more from their channel to get a better idea of the people involved and the evidence that they claim to capture. If you would also like to check them out, they are known as The Haunted Alone on YouTube.
We gotta lock that back. What time is it? 2:55. Looks like what's supposed to happen.
What was that on?
I don't know.
And now for my favorite clip of the episode. Posted to the subreddit Ghosts by username Jellyfish Jam, we see a couple in their apartment on their recently acquired Xfinity home security camera. It starts off just appearing to document a regular day in the life of this couple, and nothing seems to be out of the ordinary until... The OP states that he just got a welcome home sign in from Amazon and set it down on these moving boxes, and his Xfinity camera is also sitting on some moving boxes just next to that. They had just moved in and had not yet finished getting everything unpacked. Watch closely and you can see the sign start to slide and then completely fall off of the box and onto the floor. This clip is interesting to me for a couple of reasons. First, the couple in the video really don't show any sign of playing to the camera and basically act as if it's not even there, which is rare in hoaxed clips. Second, I was thinking that maybe the vibrations of them walking around caused the sign to slide off of the box, but the camera is basically inches from it and I don't see any evidence of vibration in the image. Still not ruling out the possibility, but it doesn't seem to be the culprit. And last, if you watch into what appears to be the bedroom that this young lady comes out of and then returns to, you can see something moving throughout the entire clip. I read through the comments and there was no mention of a dog or pet of any kind. If there was a dog, it would most likely be following them around the house. That's what mine does. Also in the comments, they claim that some cabinets in their bedroom open and close on their own while they're asleep or out of the room. Now looking at it really closely, there is the possibility that the camera is just such a low resolution that there is a pixel right on the edge of an object and it's glitching, making it appear to be showing movement, but again, it seems like maybe my skeptical mind is just stretching this out to try to make sense of it. Thank you so much for joining us today on this episode of Freaky Friday Clips. We love discussing all things paranormal and supernatural. If you have a clip that you would like us to take a look at, feel free to shoot us a message right here on YouTube, or you can DM me on Instagram and I will archive it and put it in an episode for you. Link will be in the description below. That's all the time I have for today, so don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly subscribe so that we can keep making these and one day make a little money to be able to fund our really big projects that we have brewing in the background. Good night everyone, and I will see you on the other side.